Hi guys, it's Leanne. This is the very short version of our Facebook marketing course today that we had here in Cairns to become a social media manager. So for those, I know a couple of you have missed it, so I'll send you the link so that you can have a look. Those of you that wanted the PowerPoints or more information, here it is so that you'll be able to actually look at that. So the first thing we did was cover how things are going for you in the Facebook marketing, the Become a Social Media course. So that is what we did. Then we asked, what do you want from this workshop? So what I'm asking you now is to take that couple of moments just to think about what particularly you want to cover. And if you don't know what you don't know what you don't know, that's okay. But if you do know, make a note and put it in the comments section below this video, and then I'll be able to address that for you if we don't particularly cover it here. I asked the guys to strap up because there's so many changes that have happened in Facebook, and going to share them with you now. So let's have a look at what Facebook marketing is. Facebook continues to be the reigning champ of social media sites as the #1 hotspot where friends connect and share online. Whether you're a big corporation or a small local business, Facebook is the powerful marketing tool. It's a great place to keep customers informed, develop a brand identity, and broaden your reach. There's a video that I'll share with you, the link with you, because some people wanted to know the link of this video. I'll also put that in the comment section of this, and that was the Facebook marketing tips for business 2017. The 10 or 20 tips that are in this video we actually cover anyway, but it gives you a nice review or nice overview. When we look at Facebook terms, we've probably all heard of these: tag, post, like, comment, share, and live. The word upload, or what we can upload, are photos, videos, live videos, or GIFs. What's new on Facebook? Well, there's 120 new things. There's questions to groups. You can play games inside the Messenger app. There's been a May algorithm update as of May this year. There's a new in-app camera feature, Snapchat. There's ad breaks, and there's video timeline, not to mention the functions inside Messenger. So if you're an admin of a Facebook group, you'll see a nice surprise. You can now set up 3 questions for people requesting to join to your group. So this is what it would look like, and all you need to do is click on add a question and save it. Then this will be posted to your members before they join. In a blog update dated May the 10th, it said, starting today we're rolling out an update so people see fewer posts and ads in their news feed that link to these low quality web experiences. So they're removing clickbait, what do you call them, ads or news feeds. So anything that's misinformation, it will be removed, and these people will be deemed as spammer. And I'll give you an example of a clickbait ad shortly. You can now tap on the camera icon on the top left-hand corner of your Facebook mobile app, or swipe right in the news feed to try out the new in-app camera. Now this is really funky. It gives you masks, frames, interactive filters, and so much more. You can use them whilst you're actually recording a video or as a still image. Now this is really a take of Snapchat. So if those of you that are using Snapchat, this is exactly the same basically, and the filters change every day. So I'll actually go live with my mobile phone now and show you how to do that. Okay, so this is my iPhone, so we're just going to open up the Facebook app. I'm just going to close that down. So this button up the top left hand corner will open up the Facebook images. Click on the wand down the bottom and you'll see a number of different features or posts or writing that you can use. So that's just on, I needed that one last night for the blues. So it'll just do some different funky things like this for you. If you turn the camera around, so I'll just turn the, and different filters. So let's just turn the camera around now. So you're gonna see my face. So there I am, hello. Now if I click on the wand again, and the wand again, and I've lost there they are. You'll see you can actually change masks. Hello, there I am. Or we'll change it to that. So anyway, you can see what I'm talking about here. This is just a new cool effect for Facebook. And then you can have your favorites, you can have some funky borders happening, and then once you've finished, I'll just get rid of that, then you can actually share that to your different pages. If I go back, you can see the live button down here. So when I click that and then the actual faces again, I can actually do a live video looking like this. So anyway, that's what we spoke about, the new feature. So that's your Facebook in-app packed with dozens of different effects. So the new thing that you probably already know is the Messenger reactions. So we not only do we have love, like, hate, sad, and angry. So that's something new that you would have seen. 27th of March, it introduced temporary live locations inside your Messenger app once again. So whether you like this or not, it's actually there. It's temporary. I'll let you decide whether you like that one or not. So that's something new there. Facebook pointed out a stable camera is beneficial when you're doing Facebook live broadcasts. So if you got the, I've got to share. I just realized I do have live if I use the Chrome Internet Explorer. So that was a little bit embarrassing. I've been complaining that I haven't got it, but I do. So make sure you've got a steady camera when you're using your Facebook Live. Everybody should have that now. Facebook will soon allow you to raise money. So in a press release, it said that this will be able to be used like for crowdsourcing or crowdfunding or personal fundraisers. So that will be a feature that you'll probably see come out, before the end of the year. A small group of video creators have been testing ad breaks on the Facebook Live. So whilst we're doing a live with the broadcaster can then choose to do an ad break of up to 15 seconds whilst they're broadcasting live. The broadcaster will then earn a share of the revenue from the ad if anyone clicks on it. So that's pretty cool. We can say now, go off and have a cup of tea. I'll be back in 15 seconds, which is not that long. The new thing that has occurred, which worked for me on Wednesday but didn't work for me, is we are now able to upload a video image to our stories, to our timeline. The video needs to be 20 to 90 seconds long and 820 to 312 pixels. So you just add that video, so you could create that in ScreenFlow or iMovie or Movie Maker or something like that, and I'll show you an example of that playing shortly as well. So Facebook Live on their mobile, what do you use Facebook for? And that was a bit of a discussion we had in the group. So you can spend some time thinking about what you use Facebook for. But let's move along because this is a brief introduction to our workshop today. Why should you use Facebook? 750 million people access their Facebook from their mobile devices daily. If it was a country, it would be number 3 in the world. Every 20 minutes, 1 million links are shared and 2 million Facebook requests, 3 million messages. It's the second largest website online. Why do only 30% of businesses use Facebook? Well, I missed that, but they're actually fear. There's fear. There's fear around using Facebook for social media. So when you look at why do only 30% of businesses use Facebook? Normally it's fear of negative comments. They think it's very noisy. How do they stand out from the market? They have no idea who their actual target market is, and they don't understand the news feed or the unique algorithm inside of Facebook. So the fact that they're fearful is why they don't use it. Now, a couple of things. Here's a testimonial from one of my clients. So today and last year and this year, everything is not different from what it was 12 years ago. It's just a little bit harder to get out there, but you can still use Facebook effectively to generate leads. Sharon told me, one of my coaching clients, that she did 2 boosted posts, $150, and it resulted in $1,900 worth of work. So this is Chris and my son Brad and another client, Celera Yolanda from Kiss with Style. So when I coached Chris back in 2010, he was generating $21,000 a month from Facebook and still is. My son owns a commercial cleaning business and a carpet cleaning business in Cairns. He was a non-believer, but he uses a $50 boosted post, which generates him on average $3,000 worth of business every single time. When he runs out of business, or the diary starts having a few gaps in it, he turns the boosted post on again, and then it generates another month or 2 months worth of work for him. Celera actually wanted more clients. She was only able to work with 2 clients a week. She wanted to double that, and with a couple of live videos and some boosted posts, she was also able to do that. So it is very much achievable. Now this is a whole mind-blowing edge rank. This is a bit hard to get your head around, but it explains to you as a business owner why you're not getting the reach that you are actually hoping for, because Facebook has a unique algorithm called EdgeRank. So I will do my best to explain this to you so that you can actually understand why these things are happening. So it's called EdgeRank, and that is it's called It's called EdgeRank, and it is made up from an affinity, a weight, and a time decay. So let's have a quick look at that for you. Your affinity score is between your viewer user and your EdgeRank creator. So what I mean by that is, EdgeRank is an algorithm, a Facebook algorithm that decides which stories appear in each of the user's newsfeed. The algorithm hides boring stories, so if your story doesn't score well, no one will see it. The first thing people see when they log into Facebook is their newsfeed. This is a summary of what's been happening recently among their friends on Facebook. Every action their friend takes is dependent on their newsfeed stories. So these actions are called edges. That means whenever a friend posts a status update, comments on another status update, tags a photo, joins a Facebook page, or RSVPs to an event, it's called an edge. A story about that edge may show up in the user's personal feed. It'd be completely overwhelming if the news feed showed all the possible stories to your friends, so Facebook created an algorithm to predict how interesting each story will be to that user. Facebook called this algorithm EdgeRank because it ranks the edges. Then they filter each user's newsfeed to show only the top ranked stories in the newsfeed, in particular to that user. You can monitor your edge rank by the reach of your posts. Your affinity score means how connected a particular user is to the edge. For example, friends with my brother on Facebook. In addition, I write frequently on his wall, and when we have 50 mutual friends. I have a very high affinity score with my brother, so Facebook knows I probably want to see his status updates. Facebook calculates an affinity score by looking at explicit actions that the user takes and factoring in the strength of the action, how close the person is who took the action, and how long it took them to take action. So explicit actions include clicking, liking, commenting, sharing, and friending. Each of these interactions have a different weight that reflects the effort required for the action. The more effort from the user demonstrates more interest in that content. So if you like, comment, and share, that shows a higher weight than just liking or just sharing. Commenting on something is worth more than merely liking, which is more than merely clicking. So passively viewing a status update in your newsfeed does not count towards an affinity score unless you interact with it. This is why as business owners we need people to engage, which is probably the hardest thing to get them to do. The affinity score measures not only my actions but also my friends' actions and their friends' actions. For example, if I comment on a fan page, it's worth more than if my friend commented on it, which is worth more than a friend of theirs commenting on. So as it dilutes, it loses its affinity score. So the edge weight is the category of the edges has a different default weight. In plain English, that means that comments are worth more than likes. Every action that a user takes creates an edge, and each of those edges, except for clicks, creates a potential story. So by default, you're more likely to see a story in your news feed about me connecting to a fan page than a story about me liking that fan page. Facebook changes the edge weight to reflect the type of stories they think that we will want to see in our news feed. Time decay: as the story gets older, it loses points because it's now old news. So EdgeRank is running a score, not a one-time score, but a score over the longevity of that edge and the popularity of the edges. So the edges that have the highest score will stay high up in your news feed. So also think new features like, the Facebook Live has a high EdgeRank score because of the popularity of that. I hope that makes sense. So how Facebook's new algorithm ranks your content? Well, think about going to a restaurant. So you go to the restaurant, you check the menu, you see what your options are, you consider all the information at your disposal. Then from there you make a decision as to the lightweight predictions. Would your wife like this, or would your boyfriend like that? Then you consider all of this information and place your order. By activating this process, you are executing the algorithm in your head, which is what we do every day. Similarly, Facebook algorithm uses the 4-step process to rank the news feed content. So the steps are: inventory, what's on the menu; signals, is it lunch or dinner; predictions, would you enjoy it; and score, they place the order. The inventory is when you first open your news feed. Facebook's algorithm takes inventory by looking at all the stories posted by your friends and the pages you follow. Signals: Facebook then considers all available data and tries to make an informed decision about how interested you may be in each one of those predicted stories, called signals. Predictions: Facebook then uses these signals to make predictions and calculate the probability of the certain outcomes. So are you likely to comment or share that story? So for example, Facebook signals help make the predictions. So the outcomes are you likely to click? Are you likely to spend time with the story? Are you likely to comment, share? Does this contain nudity? Is it a clickbait? And is it informative? Excuse me. When is it posted? The frequency. Excuse me again. The frequency of the post. I lost my headgear and everything that time. When was it posted? Have friends tagged it? So Facebook looks at a lot of variety of signals to rank the content and determine how it will show up in your newsfeed. After making these predictions and calculating the probabilities, Facebook will give it a score, as you see in this picture. This ranking process occurs each and every time you open Facebook and ultimately determines what your feed is going to look like based on what you're looking at the menu. The overall engagement is of a post already has who posted it, the frequency, the tags. So these signals affect how your content is ranked. This is an example of clickbait, and I'm sure you've seen these. You've never believed who tripped over and fell on the red carpet. That is asking you to click out to some, weird Facebook website. So that's what we call clickbait. So if you see any of these, they'll be highly detrimental to your news feed, especially if you're creating them, so you don't want to be looking at clickbait. So Facebook maintains the use of emojis as negative and positive feedback. So the likes used to be popular before, but now if you get someone to love your post, it has a higher weight, as the same as somebody's angry. However, video content is an investment of your time, which will actually give you a better edge rank in the news feed. Post content that's shareable and likable, like this little cartoon. You can see it's got 32,000 people liked it, 9.4 thousand people shared it. Create posts that are likely to be resulted in your audience by liking, commenting, sharing, as per this one here. Maintain a consistent content schedule. So your consistency is the main thing in posting to Facebook. Build an audience and a following that are relevant to your overarching goals as a business. You can check the makeup and interest of your Facebook group by looking at the audience insights in the back of your Facebook page. If you want to monitor other pages, so if you have 5 competitors, you can put their pages into the pages section down the bottom here, so you can monitor how they are actually traveling also. There's a hidden reach tool video, and I'll also put that in the link below for you. So the most important thing about anything that you do online is the why, the who, and the what. Social media is a website that enables users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. Social media for business is about the process of gaining website traffic or attention through social media sites. So your programs usually center on the efforts to create content that attracts attention and encourages readers to share it with their network, giving you a high edge rank. So why do you want to be on Facebook? That's the number one thing that you've got to consider right now. Are you wanting it for leads, sales, customer retention, expert status? What is your why? Then you need to look at who, and I'm sure you've heard me say this 100 times. Who is your target market? You need to be absolutely specific here and identify exactly who they are. You need to create a niche. They need to be hungry for your content or your information, your product or service, and they need to have the money to pay for it. So what is the number one problem that they have, or your clients have? If you don't know, go out and ask them and then solve that problem. You can use platforms like typeform.com to actually create a pretty nice, funky, professional form. You can ask Facebook groups, join Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups. You can create polls and create emails. You can use similarweb.com and alexia.com to get your competitors' websites and put it into these websites here, and it'll give you a demographic of your target market to help you if you're not sure of where to start. You can use this Facebook hack. So the way this works is you go to the profile picture of your competitor, you copy the code in the URL from the dots to the last, I always get last lean to slant thing. Then go to the link below, and where you've copied the URL, you put that in beside the equal sign, and you will discover who your target market follows. So what is their other interests? And you'll probably see that it's the same. Then you should end up with a persona or a target market or an avatar like this lady Priya. You really need to know, are they married, single, where do they live, what's their work demographic, what do they like to eat, do they exercise? So what are you going to post? Articles, videos, other people's content, quotes, images, live videos, short stories, interviews. There's so much that you can do. The easiest way to get through that door and make lots of noise in a noisy environment is by understanding what your marketing objective is. So you need to understand the why, and now you're at the what. So once you've got the why worked out, we'll look at the what. Are you going to give them free options? Are you going to give them newsletters? Are you going to give them tutorials, ebooks, free training, free consulting, pictures, videos, blogs? Using Facebook, your timeline is your real estate. You need to get them off Facebook and build an email list and create content that is sharing and engaging, and do Facebook Lives. This is an example of my real estate, my timeline. So as you can see here, I'm telling them that I do a Facebook Live every week. I have a big arrow telling them to watch my video, and basically you can see exactly what my page is all about. It's to become a social media manager. This is my son's website. He's a commercial cleaner. Would you have known that when I actually told you? Probably, because he has Zenico Cleaning Services as his name. This is a website, this is a Facebook timeline that I found for a job board placing cans. So you can see the difference and how important it is. You've got this real estate. Now we have the option of actually doing Facebook video Facebook video timelines, and I'll show you one now. Here's an example of Feel Design and their cover, which is a video. Now, to me, that is absolutely wonderful. Now, this video loops, so that's why we're seeing it. So it means that as the user is actually navigating on that Facebook page, they can actually see this. I think it's brilliant. I tried to do it on Wednesday, but I think I uploaded the wrong dimensions, and hence why I didn't get it to work on mine. The next thing you want to do is go to your settings and then add edit page, and then add a service or services to your Facebook page so you can showcase your services. Each one of these services will have a unique URL, so if you're doing Facebook marketing, you'll be able to share or send the traffic back to that information. Have free stuff here. This is where we want them to actually engage with us and have a newsletter or call us or book now or send us a message or shop now or sign up or send me an email. So that's where your real estate is for them to take action. The About Us section, so about here, you want to fill this in as much as possible. You may not have a mission statement and a few other things that I have. We worked out today in the workshop that probably because my Facebook page is quite old, it hasn't changed for me, but if you're on new Facebook, you might find some different attributes to this page. The customer lifetime value of your clients is extremely important, because if you don't know what your clients worth when you actually do Facebook marketing, you won't be able to deem whether you've got a return on investment. So what I mean by that, I use the PTs that I used to work with for this example. So an average session for a PT is $50. If they do it over a year, 50 weeks, works out to be the value of that client is $2,500. If you do a marketing campaign for a month and you get 10 leads, you now know that each lead is costing you $10. So if one of those leads turns into a client, the cost of acquisition of your client is $10. So you can see it's beneficial for you to market on Facebook, because you're still going to make $2,490. So in the workshop, I got you to look at your timeline image and see whether it needs updating, yes or no. I asked you to fill in your About Us section and at least add one service to your page. If you're watching this video, you can stop it now and actually go and do that. You need to own your clients and give them maximum value. So that means getting them off Facebook. You want to be able to have a call to action to get them into your email marketing list. I haven't met a business owner yet who doesn't want more sales. You can use Swipe and Like, and if you want the information about Swipe and Like, send me a message and I'll put you in touch with that person. Have your Facebook page on your email signature, on your website, cross-promote through other networks. So tell the people on Instagram you've got a Facebook page, tell Snapchatters that you're on Facebook, etc. And if you've got a storefront, you might like to put a sign or have a competition to encourage them to engage with your Facebook page. A few resources to assist. There's Canva.com for your pictures, Fiverr.com for outsourcing, GetStenciled.com for pictures, Rev.com is great for transcripting your Facebook Live events, and Upwork.com is great for anything else. Some scheduling programs you can use. Meet Edgar software. I actually have the software that's $15 a week. I'll share that link with you also. Hootsuite, Buffer, and Schedule inside Facebook and Post Planner. I'll put the link on how you can use groups, but no one really liked this video, so maybe I won't. This is an insight of what Post Planner looks like. You can see it's got the content for you. This is what Meet Edgar looks like. This is what I use, and I think it's great because I can then see my scheduling and basically drag and drop this around. We then went and had lunch. When using Facebook advertising, it's great. It's better to use Google Chrome to access the Power Editor, and you are able to upload your existing contacts. Sorry, I've been talking all day. I'll run through this and then I'll show you live. So in Power Editor, it gives you advanced options, but you can still access and monitor your Facebook advertising through Facebook Ads Manager. The benefits of using Power Editor, it has a lot of interesting features. One benefit is a typically new feature. They'll always be added to Facebook Power Editor first and not in the Ads Manager area. So this is what it looks like. I'll actually go live for this. Give me a minute. So you access, well, hopefully we can go live. You access through the drop down bar here. You go Manage Pages. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do Ads. Manage Ads. And this is through Chrome, as you can see. You go to your account. Go to Ads Manager, Power Editor. And there's 3 steps to creating an ad. You need to create a campaign, an ad set, and then the ads. So we'll just go through one ad that's got an error. That's probably the one I made today in the classroom. So we will click on Campaigns, create a new campaign, give the campaign a name. You'll have an auction type, traffic to my website. So this is where your brand objective is. So I'm just going to, let's just say page likes for this one. I'm going to choose my Facebook page that I want to make some likes to go to. Ad set name, so we'll just do testing. And then we're going to create an ad. So you can see we've already done that. So the campaign is testing. The details are page likes. Now we need to create the ad set. So my ad set, there's the page I'm going to send the likes to. This is my budget. I can do a lifetime budget or I can do a daily budget. If you decide to do a daily budget, always make sure that you have an end date here. Otherwise, if you schedule an end date, if you don't schedule an end date, the ad will keep running forever until you decide to turn it off. So make sure you add an end date in here. We can now customize our audience. So if I have an audience already, so these are some of the target groups I've already created, I can just purpose my ad to that audience. I can create a new custom audience, and this is where if you've got an existing database, you can actually upload your email contact list into Facebook. They will then match the email list that you have with the email accounts they have on their system, and you can purpose your content exactly or directly to your already existing customers or the people that you're marketing to. If you want to create a custom audience, this is where we do it as well, and it's sort of, here we go. If you want to upload your file, you use this one here. If you have people that have already visited your website traffic, if you use website traffic, it will create a list of people who visit your website or took action. If you have an app, you could use this one, and you can use this one for engagement on Facebook. So people that live in Australia, let's just say, yep, we'll leave that as Australia. Hopefully it'll work for me today. We're just going to use 24 to 45-year-old people. This estimated daily results didn't work in class today, so we're going to do women. We're going to use English. It's actually working for me tonight, which is good. We're going to say that they're interested. We actually said graphic designers in class. Let's see if that works now. Graphic designer. So fewer than 1,000 people. So we'll actually take that out because I want you to see. Let's say they're interested in business and they're a business owner, and let's just leave it at that for the moment. So this will tell you that the audience definition, there's a potential reach of 2,800 people in my reach if I choose this demographic, or if that is my actual target market. Okay, you save that audience and it'll be there for you next time. If you already have an existing audience, you just use that. So we can use automate ad placements, which means Facebook will automatically do it. That's what it's suggested. I recommend you stay with that. The bid amount, you can use automatic or you can use manual. If you use automatic, Facebook will make sure that you get the best price. If you choose manual, Facebook will tell you that you should use between $2 and $3, so probably $2.52. So that's how much it's going to cost you for people to like your page. You can see it's increased a lot since I've started using Facebook ads 7 years ago, because more and more people are actually using Facebook ads now. Delivery type is standard, and then we should be finished our ad. So ad set. So now we create the ad. So the next part, this is where you're going to use a picture or a video or a slideshow or something like that to create your ad. Or maybe not. Create ad. So we've used the existing campaign. We're going to use the ad now. So here we go. The ad should come up. So at the moment, this is where you type your text in. So you might say, new course now available. Oops, I can't spell. Available for become a social media manager. So creative text in there to grab their attention. Image. This is where it should link to Canva. Apparently, it was linking to Canva. So these are some stock. These are my images, so I'm just going to pick one of my images and put it in there so that you can see it. Make sure you use the mobile news feed. Make sure that's on, because we already know 3/4 of the world is using their Facebook by mobile. The landing view. Where do I want to send them? I might leave that as default. And see, there's my ad. So obviously if you change your picture, you can crop it. There we go, change that around so it looks a bit better. And that'll be what my ad looks like, a suggested page. If you wanted to use video, you just click on this page here. And now you can select video, upload video, or create a slideshow, and I'm sure you've seen them as well. If you use Facebook pixels, or you're not sure what pixels are, you can use what they call as code in the back end of Facebook. It's just going up here to Ads Manager. And what we do is we create some code, some Facebook code that goes onto our, no we don't, we go to Ad Count Settings. And it creates some code that you can put on your website, so you can repurpose your ads to, it's not there anywhere. Where is it? Must be in Power Editor. Oh, there it is there. Duh. Under Pixels, P for Pixels, Leanne, you can now create a pixel that goes onto your website, which is a little bit of coding. So you set up a pixel, you use copy and paste, it'll give you some code, you copy this code, right, go to next, choose the event if that's what you're using, you go to your website and you paste the code onto whatever page it is, whether it's a landing page or whether it's the front page of your website. Then when we go back to our ads, it will ask us, testing, where's my ad gone now? Nope. Okay, so it'll ask me whether or not I want to use a pixel. So it will for what it does, Facebook knows who went to your website, so then you'll be able to repurpose that ad to that person again. So they may not have bought the first time you advertised, but the next time they will. So that's a bit of an overview of ads. Again, you should have a consistent budget with your ads. You know, whatever you can afford, maybe $20 or $30 a week. Make sure that you monitor them to see that you are actually getting a return on your investment, and you know the cost of your client. So we've just done all that. Just wanted to show you live is a little bit better than. So when we go back to our insights on our Facebook page, these are the pages that I've added. So you can add pages into here of your competition, including yourself, and you can monitor how you're ranking against these pages. In the insights, you'll see your most recent posts, and you're able to boost posts from here as well. If you use live video, you're going to get an automatic higher organic reach. I suggest that you record and create a TV show or go live at a particular time of the week or the day with your content, because you will get a higher reach. If you boost a post, then you will actually get a higher organic reach with your live. So if you boost a post, you'll probably pay 1 cent per view compared to the $2 or $3 that we just saw in our Facebook marketing. Our audience, not our audience, our cost here in the Facebook marketing. I just want to show you something really cool that I forgot to show the guys at the workshop, which is the Facebook Live map. So on the map, you can actually see at any given time. You can see how many people are live, which when you have a look at the map, if it's going to work for me, live map, there it is. You'll actually see that there isn't a lot of people in Australia live, so it's really a good opportunity to get onto the bandwagon, so to speak, and create amazing live content or interview people. Now let me show you also with my phone while I'm waiting for that to upload. Oh, here we go. So at the moment we've got 3 people down here, the little blue dots. Somebody's off in the water. So we've got 2 blue dots there that show me who's actually live at the moment. Now I can click on them when that comes up. So as I zoom in, there's a few more. Oh, okay, so it used to be able to click here, but now it's bringing them up on the left hand side here. Let's go to no one's in Cairns at the moment, somebody at Alice Springs. Alright, so see the hotspots here? This is how many people are actually live. So when you actually hover over it, see how it goes out and it shows you now it's working for me. It shows you the number of people are viewing and where they're viewing from. So if I wanted to join that live
กินบ้างแค่นี้ก็จะทำกันไม่เหลืออะไรแล้วโอ้โหของแต่งเย็บ
So that's streaming live back into Australia. Let's have a look at something in English in England. So you can see the popularity of live is quite high in other parts of the world. It's just that that's not picking that one up for whatever reason. We're just not very live. What about, oh, that was America. No, it wasn't. Here we are. There's actually not, they must be all asleep in America at the moment. So we go back to Australia. That one's got a little bit of attention happening. Here we go.
มีเคล็ดลับแต่ว่าพิสูจน์เล่นคลิปไม่เป็นได้แค่นี้
I can't speak that language. So you get the gist. So you can see there's not many people live in Australia. There's one there, Rockhampton. Nope, they've gone off. Townsville. So you can click on it over here on the left hand side as well and see what's happening. Oh, he's playing a game. Okay. Well, each their own. So that's the live map. So you can see there's a lot of potential for us using Facebook Live. Now, one other thing I want to show you, let's go to our page, my page. And once you've created a post, we can boost the post also. We covered this in the workshop today, but you know, boost posts aren't as effective. There's your little boost there anymore as doing a campaign. They still work. You may find that you're not getting, you'll always see this here, that you may find you're not getting as good as reach as you have before, but it's best to do a Facebook Live. Now am I on Chrome? Yes. So on Chrome you can do a live. Oh, see, it won't show it there. If I go back here, let me show you something. My home. I can do a Facebook Live. There's my live button there to my personal feed, and then if I go here to my business page, I can do a live. So you should be able to see me in a minute. Facebook Live directly from the desktop. I've probably got my leg up. Yes, I have. Hi, there I am. Okay. No, that's enough of seeing me with my leg on my desk. So let's just go over to the phone now, and I'll show you how to do a live event on the phone. Back over to my phone now. We're going to go into Facebook. We used the masks before, so the mask is still there. I can go live and do a mask if I want to. If I use the app, you'll see the live function once I hit the posts. See the red button down the bottom there, live video. All you need to do is type in your description. I don't think the emojis will work. My description. Yep, that one. Hi, and push the go live button. If you want to do a live feed and actually want to only maybe do it to yourself just to check out how it's going, you just click that little button there. Okay, so that's on your personal feed. Cancel, discard. Now if I want to use my Facebook page, you open up the Facebook app, which is the Managers app, Page Manager. Same thing should happen again. Just realised my time's wacky on my phone. If it's 9:40 AM, I should be in my Facebook class. Anyway, that's, oh, here we go. It's live again, same thing. There's the live feed. Turned around and you can see me. Yay, here I am. Now when you're doing a live feed, to actually have comments or share, see people, you need to swipe from left to right to do that. So you'll have to be live. If you need to practice, give me a yell and we can do it. So that's me, Leanne Peer. We did Facebook marketing today in Cairns. This is the short version, the 1 hour recap for those people that didn't get to see it or weren't with us. Yeah, if you liked the video and you weren't part of our Facebook group, please go and like my page, Social Media Specialist. There it is on my phone. And if you did like the video, leave me a review. Ciao for now.